basketball a game of giants. When he had to, he knew all the tricks.
Nobody can pass that ball through the heart of the 6. You want to put on the show here.
Man, what happened last night, boys and girls? I mean, welcome to Lakers land. Y'all already know how we coming this morning, but bruh, just a nightmare. 127 to 102. The Lakers fall to the Denver Nuggets. And man, like I'm not gonna sit up here and say I knew this was gonna happen, but watching the first half, the way we was pulling away, I was just like, no, this is not real. This is not what I know is true between the Lakers and the Nuggets. The second half, the third quarter has always been the biggest issue in this Lakers Nuggets series. Over the last dozen games, it's always been the third quarter. It's always been the second half. And even though the Lakers came out gunning in this first half, had the lead in the first half, and I was just like, nah, this is not reality. And sure enough, I mean, Russell Westbrook came to play. It just was bad news, bro. Let's look at this box scores Lakers land in. We got to try to figure out what went wrong last night and who do we blame for the madness. Shout out to Sandcastle Girl in the building. She said she's seen it coming. She's seen it coming too. That's why she didn't take this game to heart. I mean, look, it's only one game. You know, let's be honest. It's only one game, but this was the game. Let's be real. The Lakers, if I'm not mistaken, just lost their first game at home to the Orlando Magic, right? Pretty much was playing excellent at home in crypto for the entire season so far. This was the game. AD was playing, LeBron was playing. There was no excuses. And to me, in that first half, the Denver Nuggets didn't look like the Denver Nuggets of old. They look beatable. I'm watching this in real time, and I'm like, yo, LA is really doing their thing in the first half. I said, Joe, but this is not real. This is not how the Lakers Nuggets games go. The second half always tell the true story. And man, I'm looking at some of the people on social media just vilifying, crucifying Anthony Davis for their parlay and his performance last night. What did Anthony Davis do last night? Let me take a look at the box score. 127 to 102. The Nuggets got the win. Just dominated. I mean, dominated in the second half. They outscored the Lakers 37 to 15 in the third quarter alone, bro. It's crazy. The Nuggets are now 9-6 on the year. They're 4-3 on the road. The Lakers now dropped 2 in a row, both at home after starting off strong. We still 10-6, but Anthony Davis, like I said, who caught a lot of blame from a lot of the people that play fantasy basketball. And y'all, somebody got to teach me how to do this fantasy basketball thing. If somebody can teach me how to play fantasy basketball, how to really do it, I will definitely bring it into Lakers land and we can get some things going on. But AD last night was a minus 26. He had 14 points, played 35 minutes. This is not typical AD. And all I'm seeing is comments about Anthony Davis, how he doesn't step up against European bigs. And I mean, it was just like night and day. We was just calling Anthony Davis the MVP and all types of stuff. And bro, it just was like a completely different energy from Lakers land. We definitely need another center. Like Christian Koloko, like he didn't want no parts of Nikola Jokic. He ain't want no parts of Nikola Jokic, man. Like it was a nightmare. And Rui played 22 minutes, had 10 points, a minus 13. LeBron was a minus 25, but LeBron didn't LeBron just was very inefficient. He played 35 minutes. He was 7 for 17 from the field. He did end up with 18 points, but like I said, it was just the inefficiency. You shooting 7 to 17 from the field. You only hit 3 out of 4 attempts in that game from behind the arc. So LeBron wasn't knocking down shots. AD just, I don't know what in the world was going on with Anthony Davis and Cam Reddish, 20 minutes, 6 points. And, look, I keep telling y'all, and it's hard for me to campaign for D'Angelo Russell. But I keep telling y'all, I've been telling y'all since JJ Reckless did this BS. Benching D'Angelo Russell is going to be more of a problem than it's going to be of an asset for the Lakers. I'm trying to tell y'all, this is not going to end well. It's not. D'Angelo Russell was the Laker, according to JJ Reckless. This is what JJ Reckless said on Media Day. D'Angelo Russell was the player that I've talked to the most this summer. You really think they had a conversation about D'Lo coming off the bench? When the hell has D'Angelo Russell ever come off the bench? I mean, bro, he can sit up there in front and play the politics and try to be professional right now and come off the bench and get his little minutes and all that. But, bro, this is not going to be good. And I like Dalton Connect. I didn't see Dalton Connect really get the ball until like the second quarter. JJ Reckless and his staff, he didn't have his guys prepared last night, I don't believe. But I'm not blaming JJ Reckless because, again, this was the game. LeBron, Anthony Davis, D'Lo, Rui, we've read this Denver Nuggets book before, 2 times before, when it counted the most. We don't need JJ Reckless and his staff to get us up for this game. And it's at home. And they got Russell Westbrook. Bro, my God. Drop a bomb for Russell Westbrook, please. Insane. It is insane. So let's get to the first question because I got breakfast in about 10, 15 minutes. So I gotta hurry up and get up out of here. But since I didn't get to do this last night, we gotta kind of recap this whole nightmare. Let's start off this Lakers land with number 1. Who was to blame for last night's loss? I did a poll in the community section of our YouTube channel. I didn't get a check to see where the votes are looking, but who do y'all blame for last night's loss to the Denver Nuggets? I mean, the Lakers were up 10 with 1 minute and 26 seconds to go in the first half. Up 10, looking comfy. And I say, yo, just like Sandcastle Girl said at the beginning of the show, we know how this really is going to play out. If you watch the Lakers versus the Nuggets, we know that the second half is what really tells the game. Fuck what happens in the first half. And sure enough, I mean, I don't know what happened. I really don't know what happened. And like I said, the Nuggets look very beatable. Nikola Jokic was doing his thing all game, but they really look beatable in that first half. Jokic was just cooking the hell out the Lakers, yo, all night long. Yo, Christian Coloco couldn't do nothing with him. Russell Westbrook, 14 points last night. Russell shot 60% from the field. Russell had 7 rebounds and 11 assists, 2 steals in 24 minutes. Going crazy. Russell Westbrook had to like that. But, who do y'all blame for that turnaround? Is that the players' fault? Is that like JJ Redick's fault? So I don't know if y'all know. What are we now in 17 games with the Lakers? Yeah, we're 17 games in with the Lakers, right? So Sandcastle Girl is blaming AD 1 and blaming LeBron number 2. Now, Sandcastle Girl, I know you kind of mentioned why you was blaming LeBron. What's your reasoning for blaming LeBron James? Because I see a lot of reason why people was blaming AD. And just with the eye test alone, it just seemed like AD wasn't ready for no smoke, which I just don't understand. This is the game. This is the one you mark on your calendar. You got Rui back. I mean, you got Dalton. Like, I don't know what happened, but why do you blame LeBron? And can you put any blame on JJ Redick and his staff? Right now in 17 games under JJ Redick, the Lakers are 10-7. Last season, under Darvin Ham for the first 17 games, the Lakers were 10-7. Now, I'm not sitting up here campaigning for Darvin Ham. I'm not going to disrespect JJ Redick reckless and say that Darvin Ham is a better coach than him. But at least let me just ask you guys, since we have like a little sample size full of games, about 20 games under the belt, to know that JJ Redick and Darvin Ham have identical records these last 2 seasons in these first 17 games, does that concern you guys at all? Because it blows the hell out of me. I'm not even going to hold you. I swear to God, I'm not going to hold you. But who do y'all blame for last night? That was question number 1. Question number 2. Report card grade for the Lakers. What are we giving the Lakers as a team, the players, the coaching staff, as a report card grade for last night's game? I mean, overall, you got to give the Lakers an F. There was nothing to take away good from last night. Guys looked like they didn't have any heart. Guys were inefficient. Guys act like they didn't understand the moment. And that really blows my mind. It really does. Like, if you lose to the Denver Nuggets, bro, you lose to the Denver Nuggets. It is what it is. But the last thing that we want to be talking about in a post game is that the Lakers didn't put up no effort at home against the Denver Nuggets. Huh? Especially when you was so comfortable in this lead in the first half. So as a team, as a whole, I feel like the Lakers failed. They would get an F as far as a report card grade. JJ Redick and his coaching staff, what type of report card grade would I give JJ Redick and them? I'm not going to fail JJ Redick, because even though the Lakers lost, and it was a very embarrassing loss, you know, like I said, JJ Redick didn't have to be here for the core of the Lakers to understand what this game meant, because they all been here when the Denver Nuggets eliminated them. The Western Conference Finals and last year. D'Lo was around. Austin Reeves was around. LeBron was around. Anthony Davis was around. Rui Hachimura was around. And these dudes was just, I don't know what in the world happened, bro. It was just bogus as hell to me. So I'm giving JJ Redick and the coaching staff, they had the team, seemed like they had the Lakers players prepared to start this game. Why they didn't finish it, I would put more of the blame on the players, bro. Anthony Davis and LeBron James, you can't let this happen. You can't. And it shouldn't be on you guys alone, because I don't believe that even though the Denver Nuggets don't look like those champion Denver Nuggets, LeBron and AD alone can't beat that team. They still need some help. But those two guys got to play better. Poor free throw shooting. Like, come on now. Like, we're in the 3rd week of basketball. The stars of our team is kind of like, what we doing? Anthony Davis just 24 hours ago was just named he just went up number 3 in the MVP list. Nikola Jokic was number 1. Jason Tatum was number 2. I promise you, Anthony Davis is going down after the day, and rightfully so, because it wasn't even about his box score, what his stat line was. AD ass looked like he was scared. He didn't want no smoke with Jokic. What the fuck? So, none of the players, in my opinion, get any passing grade. Not at all. Whoever scored, it doesn't matter. I wasn't impressed with anything that the players did. Everybody, to me, get an F. D'Lo coming off the bench, 18 minutes, 2 of 9 from the field, 1 of 6 from the three-point line. I like D'Angelo Russell. Well, I just don't understand why he just does not attack. He just keeps shooting and shooting and shooting. Like, bro, he got this. I don't know what's to D'Lo. I really don't know what's to D'Lo, but he ended with 7 points. Dalton Connect, 28 minutes for Dalton Connect. He only got to shoot 7 times. 1 of 4 from 3. Went to the free throw line 1 time. They got Dalton Connect to the line 1 time in this entire game in damn near 30 minutes. And he ended the night with a minus 17 for 9 points. I think all across the board, you can hold some blame. But, this was bad, bro. There's nothing positive today that you really could take away from last night's game. It feels like everything that the Lakers have done so far this year, in a sense, don't even matter anymore, because it's like, we know we ain't better than that team. And that team, to me, ain't the best team in the Western Conference. I was not afraid. I'm never afraid of the Denver Nuggets, but I was not afraid of the Denver Nuggets last night. And watching that first half of the Lakers versus the Denver Nuggets, man, I thought, I thought that I knew this shit wasn't real. And sure enough, the unbelievable turnaround in the third quarter by the Nuggets. But shout out to Denver for getting it done. What's next for the Lakers before we get up out of here? That's the final question. In my eyes, bro, is really the only thing you can do is try to get rid of Gabe Vincent. And I know what did Gabe Vincent do last night? Because I know Gabe Vincent finally scored. He played 14 minutes. Gabe had 7 points. He was a +3. Gabe Vincent might have been the only plus side, honestly, that you had for the night. Look, Christian Coloco played 10 minutes. He didn't even shoot the basketball. I told y'all, if y'all think that this whole Christian Coloco being the savior for Anthony Davis is something real, like y'all are sadly mistaken. I've told y'all I'm not sold on Gabe Vincent, and I'm not sold on Christian Coloco. I know Christian Coloco is NBA ready, but bro, it's going to take a lot of time for him to really catch up, and he's being forced. He has no offense. He ain't got no offensive game, period. Even in Toronto, he got athleticism, but no, he's supposed to be a rim protector. But bro, Jokic played like he wasn't even there last night. So I don't know. I think what's next for the Lakers is just that, they just gonna figure out how to figure out. It's little things that the Lakers are hindering the Lakers. I'm not even going to lie. Turnovers, poor free throw shooting, stuff like that. I don't know. JJ Redick said last night that he don't think that the second half struggles was because the team was haunted by the ghost of the past. He said they just didn't have the right competitive spirit. Well, if that's the case, JJ Reckless, that's your job. Ultimately, even though these guys are stars, superstars, professional basketball players, your job as a head coach is to have everybody prepared and understand in the moment. So if you're talking about the starting 5, or if you're talking about the supporting cast, them not being competitive, that makes no sense. You at home, it's the Denver Nuggets, it's a night game, it's prime time. That's bad, Joe. The Denver Nuggets right now are 13-1 in their last 14 games versus the Lakers, bro. And if y'all remember, before I get up out of here, at the beginning of the season, what did Anthony Davis tell us? Anthony Davis said that the Lakers have a thing like they did in 2020, where like they can't lose 2 games in a row. All 6 of these losses this year for our Lakers have been back-to-back. All 6. October 28th, we lost at Phoenix. 2 days later, we lost at Cleveland. November the 4th, we lost at Detroit. 2 days later, we lose at Memphis, back-to-back. And now we lose Orlando in this game last night to Denver. I don't know what to say, bro, about our team, but we got a lot of work to do. LeBron James declined to speak to the media last night. I mean, that's no big deal. I would like to see LeBron address the media, but you could tell LeBron was pissed. What else? What is there to say, though? Really, no, it's nothing to talk about, to be honest. If you want to keep it real, there's nothing to talk about. Bad look, y'all. Bad luck. But I'm on NBA Twitter right now, and I'm looking at some of the moves people say the Lakers should be doing next. So what do y'all think about these moves before I get out of here? These are some of the moves people feel like the Lakers need to be doing next. Play Max Christie more. Do y'all agree that the Lakers should be playing Max Christie more? He hasn't earned anything to me. He's underperformed like Gabe Vincent in my eyes. He's played a little bit better, but Max Christie, he has not exceeded my expectation at all so far. So play him more. I'm not so sure about that. Start Dalton Connect permanently. I know the Lakers won some games with Dalton Connect in the starting lineup. I think ultimately, as long as you got D'Angelo Russell on your team, and Rui Hachimura on your team, it's going to be a problem. It's really going to be a problem. Maybe not now, but it's going to be a problem later on. It just amazes me how JJ Redick can talk about the behaviors of D'Angelo Russell and things like that when he wasn't even coaching the team. He wasn't even coaching the team. How does JJ Reckless know what type of behaviors D'Lo be having in the locker room? How disengaged D'Lo has been with the Lakers in the locker room? How would JJ Reckless know that? Unless somebody is back doing D'Lo, talking behind his back. LeBron and them probably talking about D'Lo behind his back. Trade for a defensive guard, trade for a backup big, and try to find some athleticism. I mean, those are clear moves that the Lakers need to make, but a lot of that is 2K. How much of that is really real? Grove Money in the building says LeBron needs to retire. Too lazy. Wow. Jesus Christ. Shout out to Grove Money. Say LeBron need to get up out of there. Well, let me get up out of here, man. It's time to get breakfast in order. But that final score last night, the Nuggets 127-102. Denver Nuggets have now beaten LA in 13 of the last 14 meetings. The Lakers dropped to 10-6 and now 7-2 at home with those back-to-back losses to the Magic and the Nuggets. Austin Reeves last night had 19 points and 6 assists. LeBron had 18, 6, and 7 AD. A lot of people are vilifying AD tonight. When you guys go on NBA Twitter or just the talk of social media, it's going to be how Anthony Davis let the Lakers down. He had 14 points. He was 6 of 19 shooting, and he had 10 rebounds. So a double-double, but, definitely not what we expect from AD, who's been giving us 30 points a night. So that was terrible. And Denver ended up shooting 61% from the field. So that just goes to show you the type of turnaround that they had in that second half. Up next, Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, Bradley Beal, and the Phoenix Suns on Tuesday for the Los Angeles Lakers. That's going to be another big-time game, another division rival. If I ain't mistaken, we done played the Phoenix Suns. This will be the 5th time we'd have met the Phoenix Suns this season. The 5th time already we done played the Phoenix Suns already. We played Phoenix twice in the preseason, and we played them already, I think, twice in the regular season. And by us being in the division, we play them 4 times in the regular season. So we'll be seeing the Phoenix Suns overall 6 times just in the regular season and the preseason. Lord knows if we had to meet them in the playoffs. But we locked in on Tuesday versus KD and the guys. I don't know, but the Lakers waved the white flag last night. JJ Redick pulled the starters early. Just not a good look, bro. Not for no Saturday night game. Not against the Denver Nuggets. I really got to talk to the bosses, bro. I'm out though, gang. 7 Mitchell. Y'all stay safe. Have a happy Sunday. Try to figure some things out for our Lakers because I don't think they can do it alone. They really need us. I swear to God. This was terrible. I'm out of here though, y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe, Lakers Land. I'm 7 Mitchell, and I'm out. Peace.